Thank you so much for tuning in to Asphalt Maniacs, everybody. On today's episode, we will be detailing a 2008 528i that just recently got a fresh coat of paint. It's a space gray, so it looks really, really beautiful out in the sunlight. It's got a metallic flake to it. The old paint was chipping off and the clear was really, really rough. So the owner of the vehicle decided to go ahead and repaint the whole vehicle, and now it's my job to go ahead and detail it, protect the paint, also do a detail on the interior, obviously, and protect the leather and all that. So let's get started, guys. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Mike over at Detailgarage here in Tucson for gifting me this beautiful Chemicalguys hat. And also, if you guys are in the Tucson area, go ahead and check them out for your best detail supplies. And also, they're really knowledgeable and stuff, so if there's something you have questions on, you don't have to be a detailer yourself to go ahead and do essentially what I do, you know what I'm saying? So, but if you need some tips, some pro tips, some help and all that, they'll be more than glad to help you out. So if you guys are in the Tucson area, ask for Cole, Mike, Allie, Veronica. They'll be able to go ahead and help you out, guys. So let's get started on this detail. Now, really, when detailing, you know, everybody has their own methods and ways to do so. And personally, what I like to do is start on the interior first. I know there's some other people out there that like to do the exterior wash and then, you know, get that out of the way and then start the interior. There really isn't no right way or wrong way to do this. But the reason why I start on the interior first is because since there's going to be dust, debris, a bunch of stuff flying around when I'm out there with the air hose, I don't want to contaminate the outside with all of that debris, because with the air hose, obviously it's going to get in the atmosphere and it's just going to land back on the exterior paint. At least that's my theory, so that's why I always start with the interior first. So real quick, I'm going to just get all the bulk out of the way. So anything that's like this, obviously put it in a bag. Take the floor mats out, you know, start getting stuff that you can't vacuum, obviously. So you start taking out all the objects that are in the vehicle, and then I do one vacuum, and then I do the air hose, I do one more vacuum, and then I start steam cleaning the leather. On this car, it has leather, obviously, so we start steam cleaning the leather on the door panels and all that. After which I then start in the engine bay. I move over to the exterior, and then we do the trunk. So how do you open the trunk here? You have to do it on right here. I think it has to be done with the key fob, so I'm gonna go get the key fob. So I knew there was a reason why the trunk wouldn't open, and that's because it's electric and the battery's dead. Shout out to Chemicalguys. This little divider slash transporter of detailed goods was purchased by me, so I can carry all my stuff. Now, I kind of overfilled it, and on the way over here to my shed, it was a little heavy, so next time I will make sure to not load it up. And I'm just making a mess right now. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. So we gotta fill our bottle here with some Wipeout, which is an all essential cleaner. You can even clean glass with this. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe and measure it out. This is really difficult, guys, doing this with the camera and all that. I need a camera person. Once the YouTube channel starts making money, I'm gonna hire someone to do all this camera work. Oh man, see, I already dropped it. So let me fill this up. So we have our McCulloch steamer here. We're gonna go ahead and create some steam while we go ahead and vacuum the interior. I just made a mess with the water. In a little bit of a hurry. because everything on this vehicle is electronic, including the seats, the trunk, everything, I'm having difficulty moving the seats and all that for me to get in between the nooks and crannies. The battery, I believe, is just not working that well. It's not charging. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is take it for a little spin here around my yard. There's no way of me moving the seats back and forth for me to get underneath the rails and clean them really good. To my knowledge, I think the battery is what's wrong with it. I don't think it's an alternator problem, because as long as I have it running, it's not losing charge. Obviously, if the alternator wasn't working, I'd probably have problems starting it and all that stuff. So let's see if me just giving it a little spinner here around my yard, it'll charge up. So primarily, this is why I always do the air hose, because I had already vacuumed the whole interior. It looked good to go, but then once you start using the air hose, look at all the stuff you uncover. Look at that. That had already been vacuumed. This came out of the rails. In some cases, I have taken the seats out of the vehicle to kind of get really in there and clean it as much as possible. The way I go around that is I just move the seat forward as much as I can, and then I just work it in. I work the machines in, the extractor, the drill brush, and all that. So as you can see, I have more access to it here. Look at all this debris. Look, there's like French fries in the rail, so we're gonna get that taken care of. All right, everyone, so I just finished extracting all the interiors carpets. So as you can see, it's ready to go, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out in the sun, that way it can dry fully, because if you were to touch this right now, it's a little damp. Obviously the extractor does not get every single droplet of carpet cleaner out. That's why I like to put these vehicles out in the sun for them to fully, completely dry. Now, as I was extracting, I could smell the liquid. That's what we extracted, guys. If you guys could smell through the camera what this smells like, oh my God. It is putrid, it is nasty, it is foul. It's one of my favorite moments. Actually, I'm gonna throw it somewhere far into my yard, because that smells disgusting. Just see all the filth that was in the carpets. Ugh, disgusting. Ugh, it smells nasty. All right, this is far enough. Let me throw this out. Ugh. I still need to steam clean the seats. Like I said, it's just a pain in my butt having to charge the battery because it just won't start. And I have to move the seats back and forth. Everything's electric. But it sure does have some really beautiful tail lights. So it's time to get into Get Jiggy mode. So we got to do the engine bay, and so we're gonna get started on that. So the engine bay is done, looking a lot better than before. There was still a lot of debris inside of this cabin filter. I believe the owner had told me there was a pack rat in here. So went ahead and cleaned the engine, but I'm not done yet. I have to dress all the black plastics and all that, make them look shinier, look new. But I'm not gonna do that because since we don't have a hood that we can actually close right now, the hood is actually stored. They got waxed and buffed. We're gonna work on the wheels and tires, and then from there we're gonna go ahead and work on the outside. So. Okay, so we're about to go ahead and wash the exterior of this BMW. Really quick, I want to talk about design flaws. Now, every time I detail a car, you guys want to know what's a really big peeve of mine? Windshield wipers that don't lift. Like this one lifts, but look, that's as far as it goes, right? And this one, hold on, this might not even work. There we go. Heard that snap too. Look at this one. Yeah, it don't even lift. That's so annoying. Why can't they just lift all the way up so I can clean the windshield? It's the best vehicle ever made. My Dodge Magnum. This is the best car ever, man. Easy to clean, super comfortable. Yeah, buddy. That right there is so simple to do. Super simple, super easy to keep your windshield nice and clean. I love that design. But the Germans, the Japanese, even some American cars don't allow you to lift up the windshield wipers. So today we're going to use the Chemicalguys Citrus Wash and Gloss for our detail. Got our soap bucket right here. Bam, bam, bam. This is our regular water bucket that we have to fill up right now just to keep all the debris off of our microfibers and our wash mitt. Alright guys, so sit rep is the car's exterior is finally done. I took a little bit more time than anticipated on the exterior just because there was a lot of compound residue embedded in all the body lines and everything. So I had to take a little bit of time to get, you know, a little brush and be brushing it off and using the steam cleaner. But unfortunately the GoPro died, so I went to go charge it. In the meantime, so I haven't done the dressing on the engine, so we're gonna do that tomorrow because either way we need to put the hood. The battery still keeps losing charge. Been dealing with that all day. We still need to wait on the owner to bring me that side marker. We also need to re-clear the lenses. As you can tell, the lenses are a little scratched up and all that, so I'll fix the headlights. I already started doing the interior, so I started doing the steam cleaning on the leather, and I'm so tired, guys. I'm losing my train of thought. And I started doing the console and everything. Just little details that I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to finish, just because I'm already tired. And I do have lights here, but it's difficult for me to see at nighttime. I just had eye surgery like 2 weeks ago, maybe. So yeah, it's hard for me to see in the dark. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of this 5 series transformation, I guess you can call it. I'm gonna show you guys the headlights. They just got re-cleared yesterday, looking like brand new. So what I have going for me today is finishing up the engine bay detail, just dressing up the plastics and all that, getting rid of some dust that might have had accumulated overnight. Do the tire dressings. I don't know if it's open. I don't want to open it because it might have the alarm, but I gotta still do the conditioning on the leather and just little touch-ups here and there, and it's ready to rock and roll.
I've been wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind. Yeah. So lost, where do I go? I was in the chase, caught a flat on road. It was all love, X no O. I was feeling rich, but we turned out broke. Guess I let my feelings take control. Guess I let my demon take the wheel. Used to think that we be growing old. Now I can't believe that it was real. It was back in late December when I did it. I just wish I could forgive. Cause I hate how much I love it, oh I hate how I just love to catch a feel. Yeah. I've been wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind. If I find a way to get it, when I do it, I can live it and forget it. Cause I hate how much I love you, or I hate how you just put me in my feelings.
Take the wheel. Used to think that we be growing old. Now I can't.